of manholes. What is the definition of the sewer man? Well, in the dictionary it says an obese Italian man who haunts the sewers. The image is enough to leave you shaking in your bed. Why would you be afraid of the sewers, let alone a sewer man? Well, in reality, you don't know what's in the sewers or who is in the sewers. The dishevelled man carries a blood-stained pickaxe and wears a sinister grin on his face. But you'll never be able to see the grin because it will be too late. The sewer man was a very ordinary guy like you and me. He worked in a bank in London. But one day, the bank closed down because of hyperinflation. And the sewer man had to find another job. The sewer man was homeless and took shelter in a sewer, but then someone flushed the toilet and water came surging down and killed the sewer man. The sewer man's body, they say, is still there. The sewer man is somewhere else. Jenny loved walking on the streets because she thought that it was a way to get away from her home with her screaming baby brother and obese mum who stuffed her face with potato chips on the sofa. One day she decided to change route, and she noticed in her route there were a lot of sewers, manholes. On the radio she could always hear them warning about the sewer man, but she didn't believe, of course, because she's 15 years old. So she was walking down the sewer street, and then suddenly she heard the floor shake, the ground shaking, and the pebbles shaking too. She thought to herself, what could be happening? So then she decided to open the manhole, and something pulled her in, and then she went unconscious. Chapter 2, The Sewer Man. Like I told you at the start, when you see the sewer man, you want to shake in your bed. And also, once you've seen it, that'll be the end of you. Because he can't let you tell everyone about what his face looks like, because they'll put him down. So Jenny was one of the many people who were able to look at the sewer man's face, and she wished she wasn't. His face, was it even a face? Who knew what it was? It was so disheveled. It resembled the face of a Korean person, and it had lots of pink hair. But the scariest thing about the sewer man was the pickaxe he was holding, and it had blood, human blood. "Get away from me!" she yelped in her seedy little voice. "I will kill you," said the sewer man. And she said, "Oh, please, I'm so sorry, please don't kill me." And he said, "Okay, you are my youngest victim, but there is one thing that you can do, and then I won't kill you." "What is it?" she asked. "Well," he said, "I am the sewer man. You know me?" Yes, of course I know you." She trembled. She ran on the floor, and she had rats scurry past her. "Well," said the sewer man, "I am the sewer man, and I just want a bath. So do me a favour and flush the toilet so the water can come." She says, okay. She was a bit confused by it, but she thought, okay. So remember what I said, okay? Okay then. She walked home, and then she noticed the ground was still shaking, but the passerbys were too engrossed on their phones on Instagram to notice anything. So she got home, and she decided not to tell her parents, but her mum wouldn't care anyway or believe her, so it didn't make a difference. She flushed the toilet. But then a giant hand came and grabbed her and pulled her in, and she realised that it was the big mistake she'd ever made. He had flushed her into the toilet, and now she would never come out. He was lying to her, and she believed him. That was the last of Jenny. Jenny was part of the sewer family.